Good morning everyone. Today we are going to discuss worksheet 2 of chapter 9 linear equations in one variable. So worksheet 2 applications of linear equations. In the previous class we have learned to convert many real life problems into linear equations. These problems have relation between known and unknown quantities. We shall now extend this concept to find the solution of a given word problem. The following steps will help us to solve a word problem. Read the given problem. First step is read the given problem carefully and note down what is given and what is required. Okay, first of all we should read the question properly. Then denote the unknown quantity by any letter such as x, y, z, etc. Then translate the statement of the given word problem step by step or word to word into a mathematical statement. Then using the given conditions formulate an equation. Then solve the equation for unknown quantity. After finding the solution, verify whether the solution obtained satisfies the equation or not. The following examples will illustrate these steps. So question 6, example 6 is the present ages of Ram and Rahim are in the ratio 4:3. 4 years later, their ages will be in the ratio 6:5. What are their present ages? Since the ratio of the present ages of Ram and Rahim is given as 4:3, let the present ages of Ram be 4x years and Rahim's be 3x years. The question is what are their present ages? Because we need to find out the present ages, we consider or suppose the present ages, so they are 4x and 3x. After 4 years, Ram's age 4x plus 4, because after 4 years if my age is 35, then after 4 years my age will be 39 years. So because Ram's present age is 4x, so after 4 years Ram's age will be 4x plus 4 years. Rahim's age will be 3x plus 4 years. According to the given condition, 4x plus 4 is to 3x plus 4 is equal to 6:5, because we are given that after 4 years the ages will be in the ratio 6:5. So because these are the ages after 4 years and these will be in the ratio 6:5. So we can write this in the fraction form. 4x plus 4 by 3x plus 4 is equal to 6 by 5. Now this is the question like worksheet 1. We solve by cross multiplying and find the value of x, and that will be 2. So present age of Ram, because we have considered 4x, so 4 into 2 is 8 years, and present year of Rahim is 3 into 2 6 years. So verification, present age of Ram by present age of Rahim, 8 by 6, that is 4 by 3, and also in the question the ratio of present ages is given 4:3, which is the same as given, hence the solution is correct. Now example 7, the sum of the digits of a 2-digit number is 12. The number obtained by interchanging the digits exceeds the original number by 54. Find the original number. We should know about this note. If the digits of a 2-digit number are x ones and y tens, then the required number will be 10y plus x, because 10 into 10's digit plus 1's digit, as we can see 25 is equal to 10 into 2 plus 5, 36 is equal to 10 into 3 plus 6, etc. Since the required number is a 2-digit number, so we have to find it 1's digit and its 10's digit. So let the digit at 1's place be x. It is given that the sum of the digits of the number is 12. So therefore the digit at 10's place will be 12 minus x. Thus the original number 10 into 12 minus x plus x, because we are considering the number, and tens digit is this, so we multiply tens digit by 10 and we add ones digit. So 10 into 12 is 120 minus 10x plus x, so 120 minus 9x. This is the original number. On interchanging the digits of the given number, the digit at ones place become 12 minus x and the digit at tens place becomes x. New number 10 multiplied by x plus 12 minus x, so 9x plus 12. If given that it is given that the new number exceeds the original number by 54, so new number minus original number is equal to 54. This is according to the question. So new number is 9x plus 12 and original number is 120 minus 9x is equal to 54. Now find out the value of x. That will be 9. So the digit at ones place is 9 and the digit at tens place is 12 minus 9 is 3 and the original number is 39. Verification. Sum of the digits in the original number 3 plus 9 is 12. On interchanging the digits, the new number will be 93. New number minus original number is also 54, which is the same as given in the problem. Hence the solution is verified. Example A. The sum of three consecutive multiples of 8 is 888. Find these multiples. So, let the first multiple be of 8 be 8x. Then the next two multiples of 8 will be 8 into x plus 1, 8 into x plus 2. So it is given that sum of these three consecutive multiples is 888. So add the three numbers. 8x plus 8 into x plus 1 plus 8 into x plus 2 is equal to 888. Now find the value of x, and this is 36. The three consecutive multiples are 8 into 36, 8x. 8 into 37 and 8 into 38. So numbers are 288, 296 and 304. Verification. Sum of three multiples obtained is add the three numbers and then we get 888. Hence the solution is verified. Now example 9. The denominator of a rational number is greater than its numerator by 6. If the numerator is increased by 5 and the denominator is decreased by 3, the number obtained is 5 by 4. Find the rational number. Let the numerator of the rational number be x. Then the denominator of the rational number be x plus 5, x plus 6. Okay, it is given that numerator is increased by 5 and denominator is decreased by 3. The numerator of the new rational number is x plus 5 because this is increased by 5, and denominator of the new rational number is x plus 6 minus 3 because this is denominator is decreased by 3, so x plus 3. New rational number is x plus 5 by x plus 3, but the new rational number is given as 5 by 4. So x plus 5 by x plus 3 is equal to 5 by 4. Now solve this and find the value of x, that is 5. Therefore numerator of the rational number is 5 and the denominator is 5 plus 6, 11, and rational number is 5 by 11. Now verification. Original number and original numerator plus 5, original denominator minus 3, 5 plus 5, 11 minus 3, that is 10 by 8, and if we reduce it into a lowest term, that it will become 5 by 4, which is the same as given in the problem. Hence the solution is verified. Example 10. A steamer goes downstream from one port to another in 6 hours. It covers the same distance upstream in 7 hours. If the speed of the stream be 2 km per hour, find the speed of the steamer in still water. We need to find out the speed of the steamer in still water. So we consider it, let the speed of the steamer in still water be x km per hour. Speed of the stream is given 2 km per hour. It is given that while going downstream, the steamer takes 6 hours to cover the distance between two ports. Okay, therefore speed of steamer downstream, the steamer goes fastly, so it will be added x plus 2 because speed is x kilometer and the speed of the stream is 2 kilometers. So speed of the steamer will become x plus 2 kilometer per hour, and distance covered in 1 hour is x plus 2 kilometer. Now distance covered in 6 hours, so 6 multiplied by x plus 2 kilometer. Distance between two ports is this. It is given that while going upstream, the steamer takes 7 hours to cover the distance. Speed of the steamer upstream, x minus 2 kilometer hour. Okay, because the speed of steamer upstream becomes slower. So distance covered in 1 hour is x minus 2, and distance covered in 7 hours is 7 into x minus 2. Therefore distance between two ports in this case 7 into x minus 2 kilometer, because the distance between two ports is the same. From 1 and 2 we get 6 into x plus 2 is equal to 7 into x minus 2. Now find the value of x. This is 26. Therefore the speed of the steamer in still water is 26 km per hour. Now verify. Speed of the steamer downstream, 26 plus 2 x plus 2 km, 28 km per hour. Speed of the steamer upstream, 26 minus 2, 24 km per hour. Distance covered in 6 hours, 6 into 28, 168 km. Distance covered in 7 hours, 7 into 24, 168 km. Hence both the distances are equal, so the solution is verified. Now example 11, two trains start simultaneously from two stations 3 km apart and move towards each other. The speed of one train is more than the other by 20 km per hour. If the distance between the trains after 2 hours is 20 km, find the speed of the train. So we can see by this diagram the distance is 300 km. This is station A, this is station B. Okay, and if the first train move from here and second from here, the distance between A and B means both the trains is 20 km. So let the points A and B denote the stations A and B respectively. Let the first train start from station A and the other train start from station B at the same time and move towards each other as shown in the figure given on the previous page. Let the speed of the first train be x kilometer. Therefore the speed of the other train will be x plus 20, because it is written that the speed of the train is more than the other by 20 km. So distance traveled by first train in 1 hour x kilometer. Distance traveled by first train is in 2 hours 2 km, 2x. The distance traveled by other train in 1 hour is x plus 20, and distance traveled by other train in 2 hours is 2 into x plus 20, that is 2x plus 40. The distance between two stations is given as 300 km. According to the question, distance traveled by first train plus distance traveled by second train and plus 20 is equal to 300. So 2x plus 40 plus 20 is 300. Find the value of x, that is 60. Therefore the speed of first train is 60 km per hour. Speed of the other train 60 plus 20 km, 80 km per hour. Now verify. Distance traveled by first train in 2 hours is 2 into 60, 120 km, and distance traveled by other train in 2 hours is 160 km. Distance between two trains after 2 hours is 30 minus 120 plus 160, 300 minus 280, 20 km, which is the same as given. Hence the speed of the trains are 60 km per hour and 80 km per hour respectively. Example 12, the perimeter of a rectangle is 100 meter. If the length is decreased by 2 meter and the breadth is increased by 3 meter, the area increased by 44 square meter. Find the length and breadth of the rectangle. So let the length of the given rectangle be x meter. Then perimeter of the given rectangle 100 meter. Perimeter is equal to 2 into length plus breadth. So 100 is equal to 2 into x plus breadth. X plus breadth is equal to 50. Then breadth is equal to 50 minus x meter. Area of given rectangle, length into breadth, x into 50 minus x, because breadth is 50 minus x and length is x. So new length is x minus 2, because it is said that if the length is decreased by 2, and breadth is 50 minus x plus 3, because breadth is increased by 3. So 53 minus x meter. Then the area of new rectangle, x minus 2 into 53 minus x. According to the question, area of new rectangle minus area of given rectangle is equal to 44 square meter. Now find out the value of x, that is 30. The length of given rectangle is 30 meter and the breadth of given rectangle is 50 minus 30, 20 meter. Verification area of the given rectangle is 30 into 20, 600 square meter. New length is 30 minus 2, 28. New breadth is 20 plus 3, 23. Area of new rectangle 28 into 23, 644 square meter. Area of new rectangle minus area of given rectangle 644 minus 600, that is 44 square meter, which is the same as given. Hence the solution is verified. Okay dear students, this is how you will solve worksheet 2, and if you find any problem you can discuss with me at my personal number. Thank you.